Hi guys. So as you know, we are making a series on Kotlin basics for beginners. So in this we are just discussing about the basics of Kotlin and how you can learn step by step. You can learn Kotlin and you can make programs in Kotlin. Like for example, in our last video we have learned about how to make function and how to define a function and what are the parameters and argument in function. So in this video, we are going to learn more about functions, and we are going to learn about named arguments and how to assign a value of function as a variable, how to assign a function to a variable. So we are going to learn about that, and we are also going to learn about function of overloading. You can say method overloading in Kotlin. So what is method overloading? So basically the function or method overloading is simply is assigning the same name to a function but passing different parameters. So for example, we have example here, so let's remove it. Let's learn it by a simple example. So in this, what we can do is, let me make a function and make it as a multiply function, right? In this first variable I will be having as uh, normal, I will take it as an integer, and in this what you can take it is as int, and then we will have the second variable where that is an also an int, and we will return here a first variable multiply by second variable, right? So uh, and we need to define a return type that is an int. So here we have just made a function of multiply. In this we define parameter as first variable as an int and second variable as int, and we are returning it as like this. So same way, if you want, we can define another function with the same name multiply, and in this let's take the first variable not as int, take it as double, and second variable take it as double, and in this as well what we are going to return, we are going to return here as double as well. So when we return first variable multiplied by second variable, right? So when I'm going to call in my main function, when I'm going to call multiply, and when I'm going to pass like uh, 2 and 3, so here you will see like it is showing us the first variable as int, second as int, and it is also giving us the options of first variable as double and second variable as double. So when we are going to pass both first and second variable as 2 and 3 as an integer, it is going to call this function. Otherwise when we pass the both values as double, it is going to call the second variable, second function, sorry. So now this is called and this is faded out. So this is how you can do a function overloading in Kotlin. Let me do one thing, just call it like this, and what we will do is print ln, and we simply do it like this, and another we have println. In this also let's call multiply, and now have 3.0, that is a double, and 4.5, so it will call the second function, and let's run it and see. So you will see like uh, for integer it is going to call this function, for doubles it is going to call this function. This is how you can do the function overloading, and this is how we like define normally, like same function name with different parameters. Also guys, if we have a large number of parameters and we want to pass the arguments and we want to assign the value, so here you will see like we get the int output and we get the double output as well. So here if you want, like if we have in our first variable and in this multiply, if I define the value of second variable as a default value as 4, and here we are passing the value and 2, it will work. But sometime we have a large number of parameters in a function and we don't know to which variable we are passing the value. You get someone get confused. For this, what we have is we have the named argument, that is we can define it like this first variable, and it will directly assign this value to first variable only. And if you define, you can same way you can pass the second variable as well, you can pass it like this. So this is called as named argument in Kotlin. So we can directly pass on the value, and if you have multiple large number of parameters, then you can assign each value to like this. So this is how the named argument works. And also guys, we have what we can do is we can assign the value to a variable as well. For example, variable mult equals to, we can assign the value multiply like this, and in this we have the two parameters. What is it saying? Okay, what the error it is giving us: overload argument, overload, resolution, ambiguity, all these functions match. So these are having the two. So what we have to do is, here is, let's remove this one and we get the multiply, right? And also if you want to reassign this multiply, then let me have it again, and then what we can do is multiple, let's take it outside. No, what we have to do is like this, and name is never used. So what we can do here is we can just simply print multiply, and we can pass on the values directly as 3 and 4, right? And learn it. So if you run it, and you will see like, yeah, 3 into 4 12. And also if you have another function here like this is the multiply function. You cannot pass the same value. Let's have it as add, first variable 4, second variable is like this, and let's just do the summation here, and we are returning. And again you can use it like this, multiply equals to add, right? And now again print mult, we have given the name as, and we can have 2 and 5. So what we have done is, here is we taken a variable and assign this function to it. Then again we are doing the printing the value. Then again we are assigning this variable the value of addition, and we are doing the addition. So let's run it, and you will see both times you will, then this it will do the multiply, and in this it will add it like this: 5 plus 2 7, and 3 into 4 is 12. So this is how you can do, you can assign a value of a function to a variable. Sometime we need to pass it to the functions like this. You can when we are passing a variable, you can pass on these values, these variables directly to another function. When you are doing compose, you are going to use it a lot, and yeah, this way you can assign a function to a variable and you can use it like this way. So this is all about the functions in Kotlin, guys. Let's now move to another topic, that is, let's move to array in Kotlin. So array example I'm taking, and let's make a file, and again take a function main in this. So what is an array? So if you in OPS or in Java you have learned about what is an array. Array basically is an array used to store multiple values of same type. So for example, when you want to store 50 integers, when you want to store 50 strings, any number of strings you want to store, or any number of integer or data of same type when you want to store, then you have to use array, because we can't use multiple variables for the same. It will be a bad decision. So how we can define an array? Array like this, it equals to, in Kotlin you can define array of simply like for example, if you take here 1 2 3, so it is an array of integers. So basically by default it will take the value as array of integer. It you can Kotlin will understand it when you are simply passing the values as integer. And also you can take array as array uh, array of string. This is the name I'm taking. And when you are passing array of, and when you are passing the values as Ram or John or David, so what it will do, this is called as array of string. Basically this is the array of string because all the values are here in a string. So this is array of int, you can see, because all the values are here in integer and there are all values are in string. So this is how you can define an array. An array in Kotlin or normally it is of fixed size. And how you can do, like simply this is how you can define, or if you want to give the type to basically to array explicitly, you can do it like this. You can define it in like string, and if you want to define, you can give the type and you can define it like this. So guys, and also if you want to use array like in normal in programming, for like for example, if you want to do a for loop for I in array of string, what we want to do is print I. So we can do it like this. So let's run it, and you will see it will print all the values which are in this array of string. And just a moment, it is running. Yeah, you can define Ram, John and David. It has printed all the values. Also if you want to also print the index, then what we can do is simply I and pass on the two variables here, e and array dot, we can do with index and I, and we can do like this. I, let's make a string here and with $I, and also we can pass the e. So let's print it. Let's see what it is going to print. So guys, this is how with index you can get the values from array. Yeah, 0 1 2. So basically the in array value gets stored from 0 index. 0 1 0 is for Ram, and Ram gets stored at 0 position, then 1 John get stored at 1 position, then 2. So this is how value gets stored in array. And also if you want, like there is another way to get the values from array, like we have array of string, or we have array, and if I want to get the value at first position, I can get it like this, simply print, and yeah, so this will print the value of in this array at first position, that is 2. So it will print it, and let's run it. Yeah, 2, it is printed. And also if you want to get the size of array, then also you can get simply println, we can do array dot size. You can get it like this, and it will tell you the size of the array. So another thing, yeah, this has been printed 3. And also if you want to set the value in array, you can do it like this, array dot set. Wait a minute, not here, we have to do it array dot set at index 1 I want to set value as 6. Right now array dot, we want to let try array, and what will be the position. Right now at first position it's 2. I'm setting the value now as 6, and now let's print it. So what it will give us. So previously, yeah, it is at first position. Previously when I have not replaced the value, it is printing as 2. Here you can see now we have set it like 6, and when we print it, it is coming as 6. So this is how you can replace the value. And same as you are setting the value, there is another way of getting the value same as well. Array of string like dot get, we can do at index like 2 I can get the value. And there is like, this is the size of the array is fixed. So if you try to get the value from this particular size of the array, you will get index out of bound exception like this, that value you are trying to get is out of that particular array's bound. So this is all about, guys, array and how you can use the array in your programming language in Kotlin, and you can use it any way you want. So guys, so this is all for today's video, like how you can pass on the named argument, how you can do function overloading in Kotlin, and how you can use array in Kotlin, and what is an array. So do let me know how you like this video, and guys, do let me know if you want me to make a video on some specific topic in Kotlin. And we are trying to cover all topics in Kotlin. Base is this Kotlin playlist, Kotlin basics for beginners. And do let me know if we forget something, or you want to if you want us to make some video on some specific topic related to that. So till then, guys, cheers, keep learning, and bye. Thank you.